Hello again and welcome back. My name's Annie and this is my creative detour. Today is full deck challenge day and we're going on to card number 28 and the prompt is black. I've pulled out the 8 of spades because my favourite number is 28. So for those of you that watched last week, you would have seen that even though it was card 27 last week, I used the number 28. So I'm going to carry over my favourite number to card 28 and use the number 28 as my carryover item from last week. And my constant that I have to use is paint swatches. So I'll use some paint swatch on the card somewhere. I'm not sure where, but we'll figure that out. I'm going to use this cute bug here. And I have that out of the Tim Holtz engraving graveyard, I think it is. And it's got lots of different black and white ephemera in it. So the bug came from there. I did go rummaging and I found this really interesting fibre. I got it from a craft shop when it was closing down. It's made of nylon, but it's got a little bit of glitter fibre through it, so I may use that somewhere. But other than that, let's get started. Okay, I had a bit of a rummage and I went to the Reader's Digest Great Encyclopedia Dictionary, and under B, I pulled out beetles, the definition of beetles, and I pulled out bugs. So I'm actually going to tear those up and collage those onto the face of the card. I also pulled out a black paint swatch. So I'll tear that up. I'll also pull some bits and pieces out of my pot and do the back of the card. So I'll pop the video to some music and speed it up. And I'll see you back here when I've got the background done. See you soon. Okay, I have finished collaging the background. I collaged all of those bugs and the encyclopedia information and a few other little bits and pieces. Then I put a layer of tissue paper over the top and put some Mod Podge on all of that. And then when it was dry, I put a very thin layer of white gesso over the top of it. So that's where we're at. I've also stamped out a little bit that says field notes, and I've also die cut out a shape of a stamp, postage stamp, to mount our bug on. I'm going to tear the paint swatch to make it a mounting plate. So let's do that. And I want to see the white edges. And I've got a stamp out that I'm going to do a little bit of black heat embossing on the background. And it's just a random shape stamp with some interesting shapes. Okay, let's give that a try. So I'm just going to sprinkle on some powder, black. We'll hit that with the heating tool and I'll be back. Okay, we're back. I've heat embossed that with a nice little pattern, and I've left a little bit of space around the edge because I want to stamp a stamp on so I can put my number 28 on somewhere. So this says book classification, and it's from Tim Holtz, Stampers Anonymous, and it's the tidbits. Book classification, that's good. Put the number 28 down the bottom. I haven't been chatting much today. I've been concentrating. I think it's because I didn't really have it all planned out before I came on. And so I've been thinking along the way of what to do. Sorry I haven't been overly chatty. I haven't had a story for you today, have I? I normally tell you a story along the way. Okay, I'm liking that. Number 28's just peeking out the bottom. So we have our carryover and we have our paint swatch. I think I'm going to ink up the edges of this card so it looks a little bit more defined. Now, do we want some of this interesting fibre-y stuff? Let's have a little play with it. I've not used it, so it's kind of cool. It's very stretchy. I've got no idea what it's for. It might be for a florist or something like that. Oh yes, the texture's interesting, isn't it? Okay, let's prep a little bit of it. It's very pliable. It moves a lot on me. Once you start pulling it apart, it seems to twist and move. I wonder if everyone else's desk ends up like mine. I just keep pushing things to the side on your desk. Do you do that when you're crafting? I just push everything to the side and then it looks like I have got a really nice clean work surface, but it's chaos on either side of me at the moment because I've been playing. Ooh, I like it on there better. On top, yes. Let's do that. Now I think I'm going to have to get my hot glue gun out. Okay, we'll put some of this on. Just putting down some hot glue to glue this fibre-y thing on. And then I'm going to just put a whole lot of glue on the back of this stamp and it will hold the fibre in place. There we go. And I'm going to trim that down just so that it is peeking off the edge a little bit. Okay, we'll glue this on. We might have enough left in here. And we'll put our bug on. I've got those little black fibres absolutely everywhere. I'm hoping that the vacuum will pick them up. Oh, I'm liking him. He's very cool. Okay, let's put a eyelid in him and I'll be back and we'll show you the card. Okay, here's our card, our nice little bug, and we have a paint swatch, the black paint swatch as the mount, and I've carried over the number 28 from last week for number 28 card, and I did some heat embossing, some mini collage in the background, and then some stamping. So here he is. He's very cool, isn't he? And I might actually put some glossy accents onto his back, but I won't do that until I finish filming because you've got to kind of let it sit. So in the photo, it'll have that. So there we go. Let's add him to our family. And there's our card for today for prompt black. Thank you very much for joining me today. And if you like the card and the video, give it a thumbs up. That'd be fantastic. and I will see you all very soon for another project. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye for now.